In this episode, I talk about if email marketing and email newsletters are worth it. Welcome to episode 70 of The Honest Entrepreneur Show. My name's Tom Ross, and let's get into it. Guys, I have to admit, I think I'm addicted to my phone. Just letting you know, my phone is, like 8 meters away because it's charging on my desk over there in the office. And I feel twitchy. Like, it's true what they say. I think in this generation, your phone's never like out of your pocket or more than 2 feet away from you. So even though it's just over there, I'm kind of like, what am I missing? Instagram notifications. They have done a number on me. Literally, I refresh that shit so often. It is not good. It's not healthy. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same.
This question is from Kim. What's the value in building an email list?
Hey Kim, welcome to the show. Great question. Concise question. It's kind of nice. I'm a huge believer in email lists. And I mean, in a nutshell, there's a lot of nuts and bolts when you really get down to it. But in a nutshell, they just work better than any other medium. And that's the truth. And that's when they've massively gone backwards. So back in the day, people were seeing engagement that was like, 5 to 10 times what it is now in terms of open rates and click rates and so on. So even though it has slid backwards quite significantly, and it continues to gradually slide backwards as, emails lost its novelty, inboxes are busier, spam's more of a real thing. There's literally just more people doing it, so there's more competition for people's attention in their inbox. All of that is true, but despite that, it still outconverts social media or any of those other platforms by a mile. So when you look at the actual stats, this is not just me giving an opinion here. When you look at the stats, and I've done this recently because I've been working on an email marketing related project, so I've really dug into this stuff. It is something like 15 times the results that people get from email versus social media. Like, it's not even in the same playing field. So if you want to launch something like a course or a product or make an announcement or refer people to check out your content, like doing it to an engaged email list versus doing it to an engaged social following, like the email just wins time and time and time again. So that is the benefit. But if we look at some peripheral benefits, aside from just selling shit, like it is a fantastic tool. It is great for raising awareness about stuff you're working on. I love the aspect of email marketing. In fact, hold on. What's the question? Like, what is the benefit? Yeah. Keep that in, by the way, Mark. I just want to get clear on this. Okay. So yeah, the benefit, you can sell shit. Another benefit, it outperforms all other mediums. Another benefit, it raises awareness for other stuff you're doing. So you can push people to your content on other platforms. You can let them know about new ventures, or if you got interviewed somewhere, or if you're trying something new. Another benefit is it's more personal on the whole. So it doesn't always have to be as polished. A lot of people use their email newsletter to build rapport and build a very kind of personal, almost pen pal friend vibe with their subscribers. And this is actually a great practice. So instead of speaking to the masses, as people often do in their social media content, like the inbox, it might be busier, but it's still quite a private, personal place for people. And some of the best email marketers, and this is something I'm trying to adopt more and more, they speak like they're writing for one person. They speak like they're writing to a friend. And those emails, not only do they engage better, they get better open and click rates and so on, but they feel nicer to read. And they're the ones where I do more often than not read them. And I read them all the way through because it's a nice personal email. It's not in some like glitzy, glammy kind of template packed full of images. Like some of the emails I read most are actually just text, and it's just a few paragraphs of text in a really informal tone, and I read through it because it's super conversational, and it's almost like someone's voice if they were speaking to me in a conversation. It's none of these spammy weird phrases and tonality that companies and people tend to slip into because it's the done thing in email marketing. It really is. It's like someone's transcribed a friend talking to you. So I realize I'm kind of diverging a bit and trying to give some actionable tips for email marketing because, that's how I roll. I like to try and give value and give advice. But I think there is a ton of benefits. I think, to view it as a sales platform alone would be doing email marketing a huge disservice. I think building that rapport is massive. We do stuff with our email list at Design Cuts where we use it to reward people, whether it's like giving freebies, doing nice gestures, getting feedback so we can serve them better. I think it can really be a portal, and I think it can actually open up a lot of one-on-one conversations too. So often there's tactics like in the welcome email saying, thanks so much for being part of my newsletter community. Literally hit reply to this email and let me know something you're struggling with, or let me know what you think, or say hi, or whatever it might be. And suddenly it's opening up a conversation. It's opening up that dialogue with your subscribers. So I guess the final benefit, and this is a huge one, is that you're not on rented land. And more people are waking up to the benefit of this. So they are seeing on YouTube, it's gotten crazy busy, and all kinds of weird stuff is being tinkered on by Google that's limiting reach. I had a call with a partner earlier where he said his reach was half of what it was. And he's a big YouTuber, but he's been talking with Google reps being like, what is going on, guys? Like, you're killing us creators here. Same thing, Facebook, the algorithm fell off a cliff, put people out of business. Right now, everyone's losing their minds over the Instagram algorithm doing the same thing. So it's very, very, very good to have your own website and have your own email newsletter, because you own that. You're not on rented ground. So, yes, whilst engagement rates as a net are kind of sliding backwards overall, this is something you own. No one can come along and take it away from you or change an algorithm on you. It's more in your control. And that is one of the biggest benefits of email marketing. So if you're thinking about starting a newsletter, I highly suggest you do it. And if you're needing to reach out and ask any questions about it, then hit me up, because I would love to help, because I love this stuff. Question of the day: do you have an email newsletter? Yes or no? And if no, why not? Thank you so much for watching this episode. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm really enjoying the YouTube show. If you are too, then be sure to hit the subscribe icon and tick the little bell to get notifications when I post new content on this platform.